comics are stupid.
No Harry Potter movie is good.
And you're like, give me the Snyder Cut. Oh, sorry, just walk in front of you here. I'm gonna put my popcorn down. Oh, sorry, gotta put this here.
Universal needs to sue Sony.
Hey, I'm an idiot. I was fired from Fox. Let me go.
I'd like actually to see Venom just crush Spider-Man.
Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
With another mini episode. This one will 90% chance of ending up on YouTube, I think. The last one, it was a real mess right there. So it didn't go on YouTube because YouTube hates me, I guess. But we're back. I'm one of your co-hosts, Cull, and you can find me on Instagram and all those things at Cull_Deadpool. I'm Joel, or not? No, that's the wrong one. That's the old handle. It's Cull_Jamal03. I keep forgetting I changed it, and I'm joined as usual by my other co-host.
I'm Alon. You can follow us all at comicboys_ on every social media handle. We post some excellent stuff out there, and also on our YouTube channel. So you got to subscribe, share it with everybody you know.
And if you're on the podcasting, please leave ratings and reviews, and share with your friends too. Share with all of your friends. Actually, don't share with them. Just go on their phones and just subscribe to us and make them watch us because we're awesome. So literally about 30 seconds, it was approximately the timing after we recorded the Deadpool news, our little mini show on that.
Mm-hmm.
The news about Blade broke, and I felt like stupid that we didn't laugh. That it was 2 minutes longer, and then we could have talked about Blade as well.
As breaking news, you know.
As breaking, we'll pretend it's breaking news. Now it is.
It is still breaking news.
Marvel is in shambles. Breaking news. No, not really, but you know.
So yeah, the first news that came out from Blade is that the director Basim Tariq chose to drop out of the project.
Was fired. I'm not sure. I've heard mixed things, but yes.
Where is it? It's from Polygon.com. Marvel's Blade director drops out a year before the release.
Yeah, there's some.
Here, Marvel's Blade movie reboot abruptly loses its director. Marvel Studios' forthcoming Blade reboot
we get it.
Director Basim Tariq less than 2 months before production was expected to begin. Variety reported Thursday.
Okay. Anyways, yes, we get it.
Here's the thing about it. When you're a young and up-and-coming director and Marvel offers you a project, you go for it. So Basim Tariq made the right choice of going for Marvel. But there has to be something so monumentally wrong right now to make Basim Tariq drop out.
Again, we don't know if he was fired or not. Because
he himself willingly dropped out, though. That's the thing.
We don't know that. There's no proof of that.
Variety said, and many other people say...
Sometimes they say... Sometimes that's the spin. Sometimes that's the spin. We don't know. We don't know for sure. We're taking a guess here. Now, because there was another report which came out just shortly after, which I'm going to try my very best to find, from a guy who hates hates Marvel, but is credible. So, you take that with a grain of salt. With how many ever grains of salt you take with someone who's credible but also doesn't. So this comes from Jeff Snyder on Twitter. He said, "I am told the current Blade script is roughly 90 pages and features 2 lackluster action sequences.
Mahershala Ali's cut too thin.
Mahershala Ali is said to be frustrated with the process. Feige is said to be spread too thin, but hey, that's just what sources are telling me. Don't shoot the messenger." That's what he took. Thoughts? Let's break this down. Okay, first, do we want to watch a 90-page script with 2 lackluster action sequences? Yes or no?
No, absolutely not. Because the thing is, Blade lives on the action sequences. Wesley Snipes' Blade, they lived on those action sequences. So if you got 2 lackluster ones, your Blade movie is going to fail according to Blade criteria.
Right, of the Wesley Snipes movies, which we have mixed views on. And now, I personally believe that maybe he was, whatever happened, I think he decided maybe this was the movie he wanted to make, and maybe he didn't want to make an action-centered movie. And there was, because what I was thinking, the way I see this has happened was there was a clash of ideas. I think, Kevin Feige and Marvel overall wanted to kind of go a different direction. They wanted more action. I think he wanted more of a story. And, there's a clash and they part ways. They decide, this is.
Go on. You were finishing your point.
Well, and I was going to say, I think the majority of this report is honestly cap. I don't think Kevin Feige spread too thin. I think that's complete garbage. I that's all cap. I think although the script claims might be accurate, I don't know if they are 100% accurate because, it's hard to know what a lackluster action sequence is based on a script. Right? Sometimes I don't because again, we don't have the information on what specifically is considered lackluster action sequence. Like, is it was a poorly written action sequence? Because sometimes poorly written action sequences or, whatever can, in a script, it's very hard to tell with a visual medium, what lackluster is a very, very vague word. And I think specifically because I don't know how you actually do this. Basically what I'm saying in all of these words is it's fully capped. My personal belief.
And not only that, this is the second time for an upcoming project that a director dropped out. Obviously, the first one with John Watts leaving Fantastic Four, and now Basim Tariq leaving. But I have an idea. You know who Marvel should go after for their next director?
Who?
Chad Stahelski.
So,
with the action set pieces that he was able to create in John Wick, Blade movies. You know why they're awesome? Because of the action set pieces. And the ones he was able to make with Keanu Reeves and John Wick, if he's at the director's helm, he can make a special Blade movie.
So, now I don't know if you heard about the rumor, I think, that just came from, that came after this news. Apparently, they did talk to him, at least to some extent, about, I don't know if it was Blade or some other project, but the difference was the rating of the movie.
Oh yeah, Chad likes doing rated R. He likes to really, be graphic and violent with his action sequences.
Yeah, so apparently, Chad was the one. I don't know if the rumor was about Deadpool or if it was about Blade, but one of those movies Chad was in the conversations but dropped out because of the non-R rating. I don't think it was Deadpool because Deadpool will be rated R. Mm-hmm. I think that's what it was. I'm pretty sure it was Blade that he was in conversations for at some point. So now, what do you think about this?
I don't know. Obviously, Mahershala Ali has expressed. He said actually that he's really disappointed and kind of pissed off about how things have been going with Blade, and with the several reports saying that. The script wasn't good. Mahershala Ali is kind of mad at Marvel and Feige. There's something strange going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, but we just have to see what's going to happen, because Blade, obviously Marvel made big waves when they announced Blade in, I think, 2020, 19, whenever it was.
It's been years since they announced it, but yes.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since they announced Blade. So there's for sure something really strange going on here, and let's just hope that in the end, if Blade comes out, considering the current circumstances, that it'll be a good movie despite all the adversity it's currently facing.
Well, I mean, yes. I think I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit suspicious of this movie. I don't know why they won't make it rated R. It feels like something that doesn't make sense to not make it rated R. I understand some things. I know at the end of the day it really is money, and can you make as much money with an R-rated Blade movie versus a PG-13 Blade movie? And I know the difference in that is very limited, but still, PG-13 can only take you so far. But I mean, I think there is a valid point here, in the sense that I think there's a valid point from the sense that maybe it's hard to judge because we don't know anything specific about what happened, but I'm going to be saying, and they have now the Moon Knight writer to write it, and so that's something which is interesting, because what I'm going to say next is there's some ways you can make the PG-13 but still going really to the edge of that work, and guess what? The thing Marvel has proven that they can do, or what they've proven most recently they can do it with, is a Moon Knight, which which they managed to really push very, very close to that R rating, but still managed to make, like, it was not a usual Marvel thing, but also was PG-13. So if anyone could do it, it's the people who made Moon Knight, which is the closest thing to, like, the Blade style of movie we'd expect.
Do you think maybe they can go for, like, in Blade, like, the Batman PG-13, like, also borderline rated R?
100%.
Easily.
I think that's how you have to do it, right? You have to go kind of that pushing the limits of what PG-13 is, which they've done with Doctor Strange. They did that. I don't know if you heard about the stuff in Thor: Love and Thunder where they did shoot quote unquote R-rated scenes, which they had cut out with gore because, of course, you have to keep that rating. We know WandaVision. There was the leak. I don't know if you saw the leak scene where Wanda basically impales like 7 people and like completely murders them and makes their heads explode and blood's everywhere, and it was a mess. Obviously they got that for a good reason, which, as cool as it would have been, ratings do matter. They do matter because, remember, I know we all have a very good experience of this not being the case, but technically speaking, the only people who are allowed to see rated R movies are people who are 18 or older or have a parent with them. I know everyone has experiences where this is not the case for various reasons, including people who duck the rules or whatever. But this is technically the reality, and I do think it's less of a reality now. And I think Deadpool and other things have showed you that's the case because somehow Deadpool was able to make a ton of money and
and Joker.
Yeah, Joker too. Actually, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Now, the other news, unless you have anything else to say on Blade.
Marvel, clean up, do some damage control, get your things under control.
Wait, hold. The other thing before we end it, do you think the Kevin Feige being spread too thin thing is cap?
I don't think so, actually. Considering the quality of Phase 4, I don't think so.
What do you mean? Phase 4's had some of the best projects Marvel's ever done.
I mean, aside from No Way Home, Thor: Love and Thunder, mid. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, my opinions have changed, mid. Eternals, kind of mid. The only good things that they put out in Phase 4 was just No Way Home and Moon Knight, and that's it.
But you're wrong.
Obviously, I haven't seen the other shows because...
You haven't seen anything. You cannot... Yeah, you can't judge. I'm sorry.
Because, like, Shang-Chi, kind of mid. Black Widow, atrocious CGI and also mid.
Yeah, Black Widow wasn't great. Not gonna lie. Hawkeye was awesome. WandaVision, Falcon, Winter Soldier, all awesome. But all the shows have been great. The movies have been a very,
She-Hulk.
very, very mixed bag. I love She-Hulk. She-Hulk. I will stand on the pedestal of She-Hulk is my favorite Marvel project to date, like of all
Calling
time.
She-Hulk mid is an understatement, actually.
No, She-Hulk.
Yeah.
They also did Miss Marvel, one of the best Marvel projects they've ever done.
Calling She-Hulk mid is understatement of the year.
She-Hulk is literally one of the best shows.
37% audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Audiences are trolls. The entire audience
They're
is
not
a troll.
trolls. They're actual
It's a
people.
singular. No, they're fake.
Thoughts and opinions.
If they don't agree with me, then they're not real people.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! It's the Trump card of all.
It's the
debates.
real. It's real people.
So what's wrong with She-Hulk that makes it mid?
It's apparently not funny.
I laughed the entire time, so I don't know what you're talking about.
CGI is atrocious. From what I've heard, it was written by 30-something women for 30-something women, which is no problem at all. Like, there's no problem with that at all. But it's just not my target audience. I won't watch it.
Okay, so what you're saying is not for you, but it is for some people.
And apparently, the non-30-something women that I know that I've seen it just didn't find it funny.
Wait, am I a 30-something-year-old woman?
No. But I know.
Cool. I just need to check.
And 37% on Rotten Tomatoes audience score as well. It's pretty valid opinions.
I don't know if I need you to go watch that video where I went through some of those audience scores and you tell me if you think some of those reviews are justified. Okay, you tell me that.
Yeah, I'd say they're justified. The only reason I would
watch the video first though, and then come back to this.
The only reason I'd watch She-Hulk is for Wong and Daredevil, and that's it.
Oh, you have to watch the new episode still. I'm very late on that one. Anyways, speaking of speaking of speaking of Marvel, there we go. That was the segue. I don't know why it took me so long to get to that one.
Good one.
They're thinking about. There's apparently been some rumors about Thunderbolts, and now everyone's angry. I don't know. Have you heard any of this stuff?
Is that the one that's going to be a movie instead of a TV show?
No, that's Armor Wars. That's later. We're talking about it later. First, we're talking about Thunderbolts.
What's going on with Thunderbolts? Who are the Thunderbolts?
They're a bunch of anti-heroes.
Huh.
Anyways, General Ross, who was the leader of the Thunderbolts, the real actor for General Ross, unfortunately passed away just recently.
God rest his soul.
And I cannot remember his name for the life of me, and it's bugging me a lot.
Wait, off topic. Breaking news. The Miami Dolphins neurotrauma consultant got what he deserved.
He got fired?
Yeah, he got fired after Tua's injury.
Hey!
He got
for letting him play? Good.
How can you clear Tua to play after he played with a back injury and a head injury in week 3 and such, and letting him play?
Letting someone play with a concussion is like medical malpractice, and it's good he's fired because
Yeah, he got what he deserved. Get well soon, Tua.
So now, as I figure out the name of this person who be causing so much controversy, but he hasn't done. It's not his fault. William Hurt, that's the guy.
William Hurt.
Yeah, unfortunately he died in March. So anyways, people are talking about this idea of recasting Thunderbolt Ross because obviously as the Thunderbolts, the team created by General Thaddeus Ross, also known as the guy who becomes Red Hulk, that's who he is. That's who Thunderbolt Ross becomes Red Hulk and runs the team, is what I'm trying to say. Because I can't form real words right now. So there's a rumor that Harrison Ford was asked to play the role in Thunderbolts, and there's some miscommunication as to whether or not he's still in talks or he's turned it down, or whether they're actually looking to recast Thunderbolt Ross. But basically, a lot of people got mad when it said that they might not be interested in recasting him or that Harrison Ford turned it down. Do you want to see Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk is question number 1.
Wow, Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones and Star Wars and now Marvel, that's pretty big.
Do you want to see him as Red Hulk? Was the question. No.
I like Harrison Ford, so I'd say why not.
Okay. Now, do you care if Red Hulk is in Thunderbolts?
Well, Red Hulk is the character we haven't seen on the big screen, so yeah, I think it's pretty important if we get him in. Okay,
now, there's another character in the comics who technically is a more of a villain character in most of the story arcs. And I know you're going to roll your eyes, but trust me, this character does have legitimate comic roots, and is not like, but it's Red She-Hulk, okay? Now, God damn it, you were going to... So...
That is the Red She-Hulk.
Watch your words. This is on the internet, okay?
No, Red... I thought there was only a She-Hulk. Now there's a Red She-Hulk.
No, Red She-Hulk's been around for a long time. So basically, Red She-Hulk is Betty Ross, who everyone knows from The Incredible Hulk, who basically... Yeah, because I think the story, if I'm not mistaken, she kind of becomes traumatized from her father's death, and he's obviously Red Hulk, so when she becomes, Hulkified, obviously she would be a Red Hulk as well, not a Green Hulk, because, relate blood, or that's kind of how it works with the Hulks, I guess. And so people are saying, well, why recast when you could just use her as Red Hulk and just not worry about recasting? Like, it seems like a very logical solution. You have a character who hasn't been seen in the MCU in a while. Why not bring her in and just have her as Red Hulk?
No, Liv Tyler's a really talented actress, and to see her come back, after her appearance in 2008 would be great. Not only that, can we talk about how absolutely idiotic Marvel fans are who say the Incredible Hulk isn't MCU canon? Can we talk about how stupid they are?
It is MCU canon.
Yeah, but there's Marvel fans that say that it isn't for some God knows why.
No, hold on. No, they aren't Marvel fans then. They're just fake.
They're fake.
Yeah.
Frauds. Phonies.
So you're good with the idea of so would you rather them recast Thunderbolt Ross, or would you rather them just keep the character who's already in the MCU and bring her back and let her be the main character instead, because who the hell cares?
I'd say recast Thunderbolt Ross because he seems like a pretty crucial player, but a very important part of it is to bring Liv Tyler.
Okay, I mean, I don't care, honestly. I'm going to be honest with you when I say that. I literally don't care about the character of Thaddeus Ross. I don't think this is even comparable to the Black Panther situation because one's a main character and one's a side character. And also you have a legitimate option here of just bringing in the Red She-Hulk and whatever and just, calling it a day. And, you have someone who can be who's a talented actress and who's in the MCU. Like, why bother? Now, the second rumor that's come out, or not rumor, this is a fan cast idea. So, so there's a character, okay? Basically like an evil time-traveling Hulk is the easiest way to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
And people are saying, so this is based on this Photoshop that's been going around, why not bring back the OG Hulk?
Norton?
No.
Then who?
The OG Hulk.
Norton.
No, from the Hulk in 2003.
Eric
Bana.
Oh, yeah, that was Eric Bana that played the Hulk.
Yeah. So people say bring back Eric Bana as this old time traveling Hulk, who's like a villain when Hulk gets his new movie. What do you think about this idea?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, personally, I mean, the actor of Hulk is important, but what's most important to me is that they don't make Hulk like the current Mark Ruffalo one. Like, don't get it twisted. Mark Ruffalo is a great actor, but his Hulk is just not, like the Edward Norton or Eric Bana one we saw, big, intimidating.
Well, he used to be. He used to be.
There
was a point where he was.
He used to be, and the issue is Marvel didn't carry that on when they should have carried it on. So just make sure you keep your Hulk big and intimidating, like Norton's Hulk or Eric Bana.
So here, it's just some people can see. I don't know if you could.
Blurry.
This. Okay,
yeah, there it is.
I'll send it to you.
Bet.
Everyone else can just look up, or maybe I'll put a picture on the screen if I'm nice when I'm editing. Who the hell knows? Where is your thing?
Because if you go back to seeing Edward Norton's Hulk, what made him so appealing, and in my opinion, the best Hulk, was just he was always his Hulk always had that angry face. He was so big and so intimidating. Always angry, pissed off. Looking for a fight. That's the good Hulk. That's like the most comic accurate Hulk. The CGI in that movie was a bit icky tacky, a little dated. But it's most accurate.
You'd be surprised how well it holds up, though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at how relevant his Hulk is still today. So as long as
where I want to see him reappear as the Hulk. We've talked about this. If you go listen to our last episode, our last little mini episode, you'll know exactly what my plan what I want the plan for Edward Norton's Hulk to be.
Mm-hmm.
So the third thing we have to talk about is probably the biggest news, which is why I held it for last. I don't even know if it's the biggest news. Who cares? Armor Wars, which was supposed to be a Disney Plus series, is now a movie, and I want to know what your opinion on this is, please.
Is it going to be like a Disney Plus movie, or is it going to theaters?
No, like a theatrical movie.
Like an MCU theatrical film, like all of them have been.
That's what a movie is. Yes, that is correct.
I haven't been paying too much of my attention to Armor Wars, quite honestly.
No one has, because no one's heard anything about it. So
yeah,
that's what I'm asking for you. Don Cheadle starring in an MCU movie. How do we feel?
Don Cheadle's great.
I love him. He's awesome.
He's been in the MCU for quite a while, and it's shown like he's a household name in Hollywood and the MCU. So if you could put him alongside some other great actors and actresses,
like maybe someone like I don't know, Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, Sam Rock. Oh yeah. Oh, he was great in the second Iron Man. A return of Mickey Rourke, probably, hopefully.
No, I don't think so. But Sam Rockwell.
Probably. Yeah, Sam Rockwell, Oscar winner probably. Great actor.
Didn't Don Cheadle get nominated for an Oscar? Has he?
I don't know.
Okay, well, this is something we should look up.
The only other guy I can think of in the MCU that hasn't nominated and won was Jamie Foxx.
Oh, Bale's won, I guess. he was nominated for Best Oscar Lead Actor in Best Performance as Actor Leading Role in 2005 for Hotel Rwanda.
Sam Rockwell was nominated for Best Actor. I think he won Best Supporting Actor in Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Yes, and I think he's been nominated twice.
Yeah. No, there's no denying that Sam Rockwell is a talented actor, and he's also one of those guys who we said, like Liv Tyler, hasn't been in the MCU for a while. His last appearance was in the second Iron Man as Justin Hammer. So
he got nominated for Vice in Supporting Actor.
And Vice, as he played George W. Bush there. So yeah, maybe seeing Sam Rockwell come back to the MCU after quite a while, like Liv Tyler, that'd be a good surprise.
Absolutely. So now I was kind of giving you with the general plot of like a theoretical Armor Wars would probably maybe be, who knows, and that is it'll be essentially like, you know, people are trying to steal Iron Man's suits, and you know, you have to save them from going into bad people's hands. Some version of that. Now, what some people on the internet, I might have been a part of this, and then I immediately regretted my comments, had said was, hey, if this is a movie, does this possibly make way for the possible, you know, some form of a Tony Stark kind of return in like a hologram form? Because obviously, if you're paying Robert Downey Jr., you're not putting him in a TV show, you'd put him in a movie in theory. Again, theoretical people, come on. So what do you think about that?
Well, Robert Downey Jr. in a hologram?
As hologram Tony kind of coming back, but not really for a temporary movie role.
Oh man, I don't know. Obviously, you know.
Just say no, and we can move on.
I mean, like, obviously he's probably the biggest actor and character in the MCU. And
you're allowed to say keep him dead. You know that's a very valid answer, right? You can say it. I know he wanted to say it, so.
His passing was dead. His passing was tragic, but just let it go, man. Like, he's done.
Thank you.
Why you gotta bring him back? You know, he's done. Captain Chris Evans is probably gonna be done. Like, just let it go.
So now I just need to run a few more things that people said on the internet past you, just so you can shoot them down. Punisher in War Machine armor.
Punisher in the War Machine's armor.
In his own, he has his own armor that appeared briefly in the comics. Shoot it down, please, as a stupid idea.
No, it's actually a pretty sick idea. Like John Bernthal.
Well, that's Punisher, right? So, yeah.
That's actually I would love to see John Bernthal on the big screen again. He is so awesome.
In War Machine armor?
In War Machine armor, yeah. Because he's like that military man, like Don Cheadle's character is. And in my opinion, he had, you know, one of the best Marvel shows. It was like A1 and AB with Daredevil.
I didn't even get through Punisher. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I watched the first season. I didn't even get through that. I hated it.
It was great. But yeah, John Bernthal, if they can do that, that'd be awesome.
Okay, so you're not against that. Okay, cool. And the third thing, which are the last kind of combo duo thing, Riri Williams, Ironheart, showing up. Obviously, she's going to have her show, and she's going to be in Black Panther 2. Obviously, as a character who looks up to, in the comics, looks up to Iron Man and kind of, you know, builds her career around that. I think it's very likely she shows up in this. Do you agree with that one?
Yeah. I mean, if it's Ironheart, you know, you got guys like War Machine and the Armor Wars, so it's only going to make sense if you bring her in.
And the last one, what do you think about the likelihood or the actually, you know what? Let's kind of change this around a little bit. Okay, I want you to give me percentages here, okay? What is the percentage that John Bernthal shows up in Armor Wars?
Like 60%.
Okay. What's the percentage Tony Stark returns?
25%.
What's the percentage chance Sam Rockwell makes an appearance?
Oh, that's a bit higher. I'd say 80%.
Okay. So just to go through those three for mine, because I forgot to give my percentages, I'm going to give it 20% for John Bernthal just because I don't think they're ready for that yet. I'm going to give Sam Rockwell a 99% chance, and I think Tony Stark I'd give a good 50 because I think there is a chance. Mm-hmm. Now, what about Ironheart? What's your percentage on that one?
Oh, like 99.
Yeah, same. I actually 100%. I do like. Now the last one is Vision.
80. Honestly, 80.
I give it 99% because I literally do not know where, like, if he shows up. It's the only place that makes sense for him to ever show up again is Armor Wars.
Yeah.
Because he's like a creation of Iron Man's.
Of Tony Stark, yeah.
Now, oh yeah, there's one more. Norman Osborn showing up in an Iron Man suit or something.
Like Willem Dafoe?
No, I don't know. Some version of Norman Osborn.
Probably like a 60%.
I'd say 20% because I don't think Norman Osborn ever showing up in an MCU movie. Like besides obviously when he did as you know what I mean.
In No Way Home. What like this universe is Norman Osborn, not some other one like we saw in No Way Home?
Like I don't some version I don't know. I just think the right stuff is too complicated for it to be a thing. To be honest. I think that's every little like piece of information on that thing. Do you have any kind of wishes for the Armor Wars movie?
Yeah, Sam Rockwell, for sure. Obviously Don Cheadle. I'd say also bring back. I think the man. No, Mandarin. No, he's done.
He's not done.
What? Not the Guy Pearce one.
No, I mean like the. Oh shoot, what's his name? Why can I not remember an actor's
Ben
name?
Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley, yes, he's not done. No, he's come back.
But he was like a fake Mandarin, you know?
Yeah, he's an actor. Guess what? Do you know who else is an actor? Wonder Man. Wonder Man's getting a TV show. Anyways, we have to talk about we're gonna talk about my idea for the Wonder Man show now. Because you brought this up. You brought it on yourself. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
But anyways,
you bring up all the ideas about Wonder Man.
Continue on with your list though.
A list for
things you want to happen in Armor Wars.
Yeah, John Bernthal, either in a Punisher suit or the War Machine one.
Okay. What about Pepper Potts?
Yes. She's Tony Stark's love interest, and she had, and you saw in Endgame that one suit she had. Obviously that was hers. You know, it was made specifically suited for her. So I think if they can bring her back, good idea. You know, she's great, and it makes sense as well.
I'm trying to think of another Iron Man. Harley Keener.
Oh, the kid from Tennessee.
The kid who helped him repair his armor and stuff. Iron Man 3. The potato gun kid.
Yeah, and made like a brief appearance at his funeral.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know.
You're allowed to say 0% chance, by the way.
I mean, it depends on how they, develop this story. Ever since we last saw him, in Iron Man 3 and in Endgame, we saw him do was stand. So it really depends on how they develop the story from Iron Man 3.
If he's a villain, I would love that so much. Anyways, okay, let's talk a little bit about Wonder Man just randomly because why the hell not?
You got Wonder Man, bro. I have no idea what Wonder Man is gonna be.
Okay, so essentially, now this is just me just saying stupid things, which I thought of at random points in life. What if they made Wonder Man like a faux reality TV show? Because so essentially Wonder Man's the concept of the character is he's like an actor who does experiments and becomes this like cosmic-y character, right? So what if they have this reality show, right? And they're making the plot is they're making a movie about this character called Wonder Man in the MCU, and you essentially just change and you have all these characters that you bring back, like a Ben Kingsley, right? Because he's obviously an actor in the MCU. There's various other people you could bring back. I had a whole list. I don't know what I did with it. And you basically do it, and every episode is like, another like I guess audition, and you essentially, people drop out of the race or whatever, and eventually you end up at this character, and then they like make him undergo some sort of transformation to become Wonder Man, or some process or whatever. It's a very rough, random idea, but I just want to see a kind of a like. What do you think about the idea of a game show-esque, like fake game show-esque TV show?
About an actor who does experiments?
No, like as an audition, like it's like a game show, but like about him auditioning. You know what I mean? Like they eliminate a contestant every night or every episode, and
yeah, I feel like maybe it's just best to do it like they did the Disaster Artist, just like any other movie. No need to complicate it.
That's true, but Marvel likes complicated sometimes, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas on the wall. I have no idea what I'm talking about here. I'm just saying words.
Sometimes simplicity is the best, and just going by, the Disaster Artist. It was a movie about an actor, but they just did it like any other movie. So I think just simplicity, Marvel. That's what you got to do.
And honestly, they're better known for simplicity than my brain is. So, but I think that's it. Is it?
I think that's all the news.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think there was anything else, honestly.
Any burning desires that you need to get off your chest?
Anything? I am considering uploading a video where I'm gonna rank the 5 most on-screen villains I want to see for Robert Pattinson's sequel for the Batman.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Like a full 5-to-1 comprehensive list where I rank off,
Ooh, I'm gonna send you something actually you can use for the video.
Thank you.
We'll talk about that after. So look out for that. That'll be coming, and I'm actually excited to watch that because I have a hunch what you're. Anyways, so thank you all for watching, and subscribe and share and all that stuff, and see you all next time when we do another one of these, or a Morbius audio commentary, which will be coming. We've got to schedule that one into the little schedule.
The greatest Marvel movie of all time.
That I will only watch it if I'm watching it while being recorded, which may end badly for me because I don't know what the reaction is gonna be. But alas, that is what must be done. So that's coming. It's coming eventually.
Watch out. Look out.
And so yeah, check out all our interviews, yada yada yada. If you've gotten this far, thank you for watching, and again, do the subscribe and share with your friends, and see you all next time. Bye bye.
Take care.